Um, sorry. Okay. That was it. Take two. We won't say which cafe it is because Whoop is a generic term, so you're not going to find out where. Anyway. Oh look, we've got some visual information. CIA. We're playing the crazy bitch card. Anyway. Because you're fucking real mates, so a bit crazy bitch. Anyway. Okay. Is feminism white for a reason? Okay. Is misogyny black for a reason? Oh, do a version. Or is misogyny black for a reason? Is misogyny black? But you said in the last video, this video is country, don't it? We don't actually have a universal rule of what happened in Australia. We haven't even specified what other countries are like either. What about fucking Africa? What about Africa? Is Africa a misogynistic continent? Might be. Is Africa a misogynistic continent? Is there no universal blackness, just the same as there's no universal whiteness? Get you guys into the anti-racist brigade also.
There you go, my dear.
Okay, thank you, lovely. Have a good one.
You too.
Cheers. Getting spoiled on Pinterest life in Australia. Once every few weeks or months, not every day. Ooh, this place is fancy. Chips and gravy, Australian television. Okay, so just the same as you can't say every culture in Australian culture will be the same. Because it won't. You can't say that black people are the same, you know, like skin colour. Then where you go? You've been to Africa. Is it sexist there? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Sexism against women in Africa is a very real thing. The misogyny existed before the European colonial period. So, it came from their blackness, didn't it? Because the skin colour, you know, determines your culture, right? It's like there's people who, for the academia, are blind. Don't know, like Russ Tyson, maybe you're the only one to answer that question. Alright. What's culture got to do with this skin colour? Nothing. Not a single thing. You see the moco? What moco? There's no moco. The ancestor in question that was part Mary, in fact about Mary, had to run away because his brother got murdered from racism. So he had to become a deadbeat dad. Then, get this one. That's class as white. So the mum was white. What is white mean? Are you German? Is that person a German? No. They were Cornish. Why? Or how do you know? Allegedly. We don't actually know the story. They could have been French, could have been Jewish, could have been Spanish, could have been Viking. Those people parts were there for a long time. Cornish. The original ethnic invernator. Sort of Saxon too. Can't make assumptions. You can't make assumptions based on location. You can't make assumptions based on appearance. Saw a photo, everybody saw a photo of that Pacquiao marrying ancestor, and the other one has a deadbeat dad whose body was murdered because of racism. You didn't have a motor. Are you supposed to have a motor? Because motor or universal practice is an age-based, and after all, he's only 15. Oh, you heard that right? 15. When he was about to fly with his second job, so when I case he got killed through. 15. Was it? Oh, Mary's getting to this. Was Moko imprinted on someone's face before they were 18 or 20? Or 15 the age is done to talk about it. The rest record in Sydney, not there but that. He had brown skin and no Moko. He also had white features, but he was white skinned. He was from Taranaki. Right, what about New Zealand? You can't tell anything You can't tell anything about the region that they're from. You can't tell anything about the language that they're talking. The problem is this. You know what they call racist socialism or nationalism? Yeah. That's just racism. That's just techno-babble and buzzwords for racism and nothing more. Look at this broad ear. She got a degree? Yes, she does. She doesn't look like it. There's a $70,000 new salary. There isn't one. It's from disability support pension because after the degree, right? The head start to explode. Too much knowledge and wisdom, apparently. Learned too much at uni, head blew up. Call it MS. Okay? Again, can't tell anything based on appearances. But you have to play on appearances. You have to play on them. So you're a sane person if you have the styles and behaviour patterns of someone born after 1950, namely bathing every day. Bathing every day is a cult habit that began after the 1950s, when people actually had indoor plumbing. True story. And not everyone, by that way. In fact, there's lots of places that don't. Judged unless you be judged. So, appearances mean everything today. Marketing works. If you've got $1 billion, you can afford a cosplay gun and put it next to your fucking bedside table, but your legs to your bedside table. It's just a hotel room. That's quite a bedside table in a flash hotel room at someone's house. It's not homely enough. Sure, a photo of it, Mr. Musk had the bedside table with the cosplay gun on it. Didn't look like one. Didn't look like one. Wasn't homely enough. Okay? Unless you got no sense of comfort. Okay? A homely environment has socks and underpants on the floor. Okay? Half-eaten bottles of tomato sauce and mustard and whatever else in the fridge. 3 o'clock in the story. Fabrics that are comfortable, practical, and easy to wash. And bedside table that you can actually use without worrying you're going to have to pay reparations to the International Museum of Cairo for it being an ancient Egyptian artifact. Oh wait, don't worry about stuff like that, you're in a different culture. Okay, so appearances mean everything, right? Has the world become more or less superficial since the Industrial Revolution? You'd argue more. Rudyard Kipling was in the late 1800s. The White Man's Burden was in the late 1800s. Okay? Not before that. Whiteness was invented in the 1800s. Before that, you were just Polish, French, Spanish, or whatever else. No one cared. Okay? You did cop shit if you came from the wrong religion because they felt like picking on you that week. But that was it. So, yes. Misogyny is associated with blackness when it comes to the men. But it's associated with whiteness when it comes to the women. Chew on that one and see if you even know what blackness and whiteness is.